at targeted messaging because our theme was radical social collaboration, and so with targeted messaging, we can kind of talking back to narrative archetypes and value congruence, figuring out what people value, whether it's health, ethics, religion, what they're already interested in, and blending our message to, like tailoring our message to that.
And I guess what we thought about the actual concrete project that this could turn into is having a campus, like cross-campus networking, in which like all the campuses in the Northeast like meet up somewhere and go over workshops for how to actually partake in these narrative archetypes, and then maybe from there doing something like an ad campaign, social media campaign, like that was born from that event.
So you're basically wanting to start with the values that people, some of these same people who are beyond the choir, yeah, right, in the other group, the core values that they care about, and then figure out how to create a communications campaign that reaches them in an effective way.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, through the ad campaign, we can reach like so many people through social media, like uses Facebook, Twitter, that they can really know more about this target audience.
And are you thinking of using particularly social media then to affect that?
Yes.
Why?
Well, it's become a great way of reaching other stakeholders, not necessarily like politicians and government figures, CEOs of companies, students. Or like Lindsay said earlier in the panel, we're all on a more level playing field in that social media environment. So being able to create that, that targeted messaging and that social collaboration.
Well, and what's kind of interesting is you've also got a process by which you can get going. That was your multi-campus planning session.
Yeah. And
right? Because does this exist already? Is this?
No.
Oh, okay. So
we need to build more like coalitions and then follow up and actually meet at certain annual times, and not just once a year, but continue this process. And it's a continual process of engaging with each other.
So is this kind of communication something, if you're going to do it through social media, that Clean Energy U could get involved with?
Yeah, it could.
Potentially?
Clean Energy U could serve as a model to create this around other ideas too, like for COP21 or future COPs in the future.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Student Sustainability Leaders Summit in Connecticut somewhere in November, and you might want to do a workshop there.
Yeah.
I think the deadline for proposals is about 2 weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
So check that out.
So there's the Connecticut Campus Sustainability Network. There's like Green Apple Do the Service, which is what we're part of today, and also like Climate League NYC, the same idea, like RE100, and We Mean Business Coalition. All of these groups are really meaningful and can make a huge impact together. So it's kind of our model for campuses, though.
Any other group in the room interested in using what they come up with? Okay, why? All right, so
this is an integral part of engaging the community, is targeting, people's interests and needs.
So for your independent integrated community energy systems, you need to get people in the room, you're saying, all of those different diverse stakeholders.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you need them. You need the core values targeted marketing team to pull them in for you.
Yeah, especially since we have a very diverse set of values if we're trying to engage the entire community rather than just one subset.
Okay.
Well, you need to get the people buy-in of all the groups that are involved.
Yes.
That you can do only through the communication.
All right. Sounds like you've got some customers emerging here. I saw a hand flutter over here. What was the flutter from the other group?
Well, I mean, both of these can be used in conjunction, and at the time, specifically of these big events that are happening. Like, for example, we've been talking about the Conference of Parties 21 as a point in time at which these it can be used to sort of these things can be centered around certain events. So anyway, that's basically.
So this is how you would reach beyond your choir to get people involved in your events.
Yeah.
That might not otherwise have come.
Yeah, use the momentum around these events to drive these strategies forward.
All right. So it looks like, team, you've got some customers. You might even have some co-collaborators here. All right? So let's give them a round of applause.